To become the #1 bank, I suppose one of the main ingredients is good governance. Now, how is Bank of Ceylon adhering to this very important factor? And in general, in the banking stream in Sri Lanka, the private, the international, the overseas banks, and all that, how are these banks as well adhering to this very important thing, corporate governance?
Actually, in Bank of Ceylon, we have a special committee headed by few directors for corporate governance. And we adhere to all the requirements from central bank and the banking community in terms of the corporate governance requirements. So I think all banks follow that. And then we have continuous sort of training and retraining about the requirements and adherence. So I think there's a lot of discipline built in on that, and we will definitely we have to follow the central bank guidelines and adhere to that.
Okay, Doctor. With that, we come into our final break, and soon after the break, we're going to ask Doctor how is it like to be an employee at the Bank of Ceylon. So please stay tuned. Welcome back. Thank you for joining the round table, and thank you for joining me. I'm Krisanta, along with my guests this evening, the chairman of Bank of Ceylon, Dr. Gamini Wickramasinghe. Doctor, you have, especially when you were working overseas, a lot of interaction with various communities, various types of people from all walks of life. Now, when you took over the responsibility of becoming the chairman 3 years back at Bank of Ceylon, I'm sure we're talking about closely upon 10,000 staff. How have you managed the staff, the unions, the welfare of the staff, the constant development of them, the medical schemes, the insurance? How have you managed all this with a huge crowd of 10,000 people working for you?
Yes, it's very interesting, because Bank of Ceylon is a very large staff. They're mostly qualified, educated staff. We have strong unions. Actually, it makes my life much easier. The unions are very responsible and also very loyal to the bank. Those two are very important. They will never see any damage come to the bank. They are very loyal. So in that kind of framework, to motivate them and get the work done, everything depends on the corporate management, the management people. The Bank of Ceylon, we are the #1 brand. Give an example, we advertise for 1,000 jobs for banking assistants. We got more than 125,000 applications from all over the country. Recently in the north, we advertised for 40 jobs, agriculture, like diploma level, right, to help the farmers and all that kind of people. I think we had nearly 10,000 applications for that in the north, but people applied from all over the country, right? We wanted them to be Tamil speaking, we wanted them to be many things, and so many applications. Recently we advertised for our investment banking unit, and we got well over 1,000 applications on those high competence level people.
Right? And that also well over 1,000.
Well over 1,000. So there must be some magic, people wanting to join Bank of Ceylon. On the other side, you ask for welfare and everything else. Unions have made sure Bank of Ceylon employees are well looked after. So, and I think our employees, when they retire, I think they get, I might be wrong, but I think about 85% of their current salary when they retire. So I think sometimes it's better to retire. So, and then for the pensioners and others also, time and again the revisions are made, medical and all the other areas have been looked after. In addition to, we have other facilities to make their recreation, family holidays and various other things also we have provided for.
I know that you have holiday bungalows all around.
Yes, we have many areas from Nuwara to Katharagama to Anuradhapura.
Okay.
Now we'll set up something in Jaffna
Okay.
and Trincomalee and others, so that our employees and their families also can go and take a vacation. I think it's a happy family because we have,
it's a very happy big family.
we have tough times, but at the end of the day,
Yeah.
I think if you talk openly, if you talk straight, I think it's not difficult to sort problems out.
Doctor, that's the angle of a company looking after their staff. Doctor, how is it looking after the society, your corporate social responsibility? How have you been? What are your budgetary allocations for 2010 for CSR from the Bank of Ceylon?
Actually, we are doing a lot of CSR projects over the years, from small to large kind of projects. But what we are trying to do now from 2010 onwards are certain substantial projects. I cannot discuss some of the projects as such today, but if you ask me for financial allocation and others, I think the current budgets are, even today we approved a project, maybe about 20-30 times than what we have spent before.
Okay.
But this is for the benefit of the people, all walks of people, and basically good for the country, good for the people, and combination of those things. So and different types of CSR projects to help the people, they gain their knowledge, being able to be employable. Then also for national sites, some of the sites that all people can enjoy and we have to preserve. So it's a combination thing. So we are seriously looking at opportunities, and we have set certain budgets, and we won't try to do many things which we can't handle, but a few at least do it well and then go
focus on
forward.
one thing. And
yes.
Doctor, I think today you successfully concluded a debenture issue which was as usual oversubscribed. Now how does this in this context, Doctor, how do you think this achievement reflect in Bank of Ceylon?
Actually, that's a good achievement what we did. We wanted to raise 3 billion, and we had a higher ceiling which we got approval from SCC for 5 billion. In the first day we had it, in the evening we launched it, but then like the next day we collected almost the 3 billion what we wanted. But then we had the closing date, I think tomorrow is the closing date, we had the other days. So then the bank decided to keep it open, and if anybody wants to come and invest with us, leave it open. So as of today we got oversubscribed above the SCC limit. So then we had to give back some of the people's money back or investments back. We got more than 5.5 or 5.7 billion, but 5 billion was our upper limit. So we shut it at 5 billion. So our project is done.
And tomorrow being a bank holiday.
It's unexpected, unexpectedly. That was not planned.
That's true. I'm sorry, Doctor, I couldn't get a prospectus for the debenture issue. What exactly are you planning to do with this money?
Actually, we were looking for long-term lending, and also for our own tier 2 capital. So both we had some projects in mind. That's why we wanted about 3 billion. We thought if we get a little bit more, we'll do this. And then in the future also we have other plans for various kinds of, we want to focus it into the projects. And if we need some capital for that to do that part, and then the returns we calculate over the years, then if we don't have enough liquidity, we might raise capital. So now I think people know us, people trust us. So I think for the government also is a good thing, and for the whole economy is a good thing,
Very
and for the whole country.